Hey, don't worry, guys. The Valve still plans to launch the Steam machine this year. In case you were worried that Valve would never release their Steam machine, in case you were worried Valve would not release a product. Don't worry, they're going to release a product. From Ars Technica by Kyle Orland. What part of this year exactly is still anyone's guess? Well, I mean, you got all year. Like, you got until December 20 or 30. Wait, how many days? 30, is it 30 days? 31. Well, if you got until like midnight of the last day of December, or not midnight, you got until like 1 second before midnight to release it. Then you could technically say it was released this year. Valve quickly reconfirms that it plans to ship the Steam machine and other recently announced hardware products this year, after an official blog post late last week set off some worried speculation about possible delays. While Steam's 2025 year-end review mainly focused on new Steam tools and features released last year, the introductory section focused on the company's previously announced upcoming hardware plans. However, when the year-in review post was first published Friday afternoon, it included a surprisingly vague line saying, "We hope to ship in 2026, but as we shared recently, memory and storage shortages have created challenges for us," emphasis added. Nah, I don't feel like adding emphasis. Not at the moment. A stray chatter about that stray line started to filter through the message boards and comment threads. Oh, doesn't it always? Valve quickly issued a clarification by late Friday. Maybe Bethesda should have done that about the Fallout 2 or Fallout 3 remake fiasco. The blog post had been updated to note that despite the global supply chain challenges, we will be shipping all 3 products this year. More updates will be shared as we finalize our plans, emphasis added. Nah, I don't want to. Careful readers might notice that even the updated text leaves out the qualifiers that narrowed Valve's last year launch window in the recent past. Valve announced in early 2026 target the November, and later said that our goal of shipping all 3 products in the first half of the year has not changed. In a February update, emphasis at no, stop doing that. I don't want to add emphasis. I don't feel like it right now. Just while we'd caution readers not to necessarily read too much into the change or initial hope messaging, we will note that Valve said in February that it still had work to do to land on concrete pricing and launch dates we can confidently announce, being mindful of how quickly the circumstances around both of these things can change. Then again, Valve may just be playing its cards close to the chest to avoid a repeat of what happened around the Steam Deck's launch. What happened with the Steam Deck? In July 2021, the company announced a December launch target for its newly revealed handheld, but was forced in November to push the launch back by 2 months, slipping it into early 2022 by keeping its plans vague for now. Valve can choose to publicize the Steam machine's launch details only when it's sure it can meet them, much as Nintendo did when it confirmed the final Switch 2 release plans just 2 months before the console's June 5th launch this year. Okay, so they want to be sure they can make the date before they announce it. I don't really see a problem with that. Regardless, every day we go without information on where Valve has landed on concrete pricing and launch dates increases the chance that those memory and storage challenges are proving much bigger than Valve bargained for. Yeah. Alright, well, there you have it. They will probably release the Steam, what's it called? The Steam machine this year, maybe. Yeah? Did we think any different? Well, I mean, I say release it when it's ready. So if they need more time, I would give them more time. Just you don't want to release something that's not ready and then have the first impression be like a really bad one. Like if it comes out and it's all buggy, and then that's your first impression, and that's not a good foot to start with. So yeah. But I guess don't worry, Valve still plans to release it this year. That was the title. Or no, this year's in quotations, so it might be this year. Or there might be like different definitions of what this year means. Or I don't know. That I guess it wasn't really much of an article, but there you go. Yeah. What do you think? Are you okay with it releasing this year or next year or whenever it's ready? You let me know in the comments. Whatever, just comment whatever you want. I don't care. Whatever you did. What did you do today? What did you do this morning? Just comment that. So I don't really have much of a this is not really much of a conversation starter, really. So so it's in the form of a box. Looks like the Steam machine. It's got a light on the bottom there. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing like it's just going to be like a PC that you can only play games on. Yeah. Are you interested in getting a Steam machine? I mean, I don't see a point because I already have Steam on my machine. So, all right. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Okay.